My phone rings. I roll over to reach for it, but it's just out of my grasp. I crawl to the edge of my bed and stretch for it. Ow. My face in the carpet are now close friends, or close at least. I'm so witty. On the bright side, I managed to grab my phone on the way down. I flip it open. You flip it open, really? Hello? I attempt to mask the pain in my voice, but I'm not terribly convincing.
Sean, honey? Are you all right?
Huh? Oh, I'm fine. I just fell off the bed.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine. What's up?
Your father is awake.
That's great. Do they know what happened?
At the moment, the doctors think it was just exhaustion. They had to let a few people go, so your father has been pulling extra shifts.
As if they're not overworked already. Mom sighs.
Tourism has been down. The hotel just isn't making as much as it used to. The good news is that the bulk of his recovery is simply lots of rest and plenty of fluids.
Most?
He was stocking some high shelves when he collapsed. His kneecap broke into several pieces, so they'll be putting some metal pins into his knee. He says he's hoping to get a robot eye as well.
That sounds like Dad.
They'll be letting him go in a week, but they say that the first stage of recovery will take several weeks, so he won't be able to go back to work for a while.
Well, Dad always said he wanted a vacation. We both force a half-hearted laugh at my joke. Part of me regrets even saying it.
So far, everything is going smoothly. They say that if he had landed on his head, he wouldn't be so lucky.
My stomach starts churning. I know Mom's trying to be positive, but knowing how close Dad was to death makes me feel even more ill.
I'm calling to see how you're doing. I know this must be hard on you.
Me? What about you? Why are you always worrying about me?
Because you'll never think to worry about yourself.
Nick, even your dad is becoming a cyborg. Mom sighs.
I'm sorry. I think you got that from me.
I just don't want to make things harder on you, you know?
We're your parents. We're supposed to take care of you.
No, we're a family. We're supposed to take care of each other. Ohana means family, and that means no one gets left behind. I'm not really sure what to say. Mom doesn't seem very sure either. For a few seconds, I lie on the floor, listening to the soft buzz of static on the cell phone. Oh, I got a job.
Sean.
It was a one-time thing for a TV show. Well, I don't know if it'll be a TV show yet. The director's the guy who directed Double Agent. You like that show, right?
What about your studies?
Mom, I'll be fine, I promise. Mom sighs. I've heard that one before. It's the one that says, I think it's a bad idea, but I know I can't stop you.
Just don't fall behind on your studies, all right?
You being part Roma is becoming canon F. Yeah, well, I never denied it. I never said I was not part robot. Promise.
I have to get back to your father now.
Yeah, tell him I love him.
I will. And he loves you too. We both do.
Yeah, later, Mom. I love you. I hang up and crawl back into my bed. It's gonna be difficult to balance out work and school, but I'll find a way. I look at the weekly planner on my desk. Yes, I told my parents I didn't need one, but it looks like it'll come in handy now. Classes are in the morning, homework is for the afternoon. I need both to keep my grades up. I can take a break or explore the town anytime I feel like. Of course, if I have work during any of these time slots, I'll automatically head to work instead. Because I can't think. This is gonna be an interesting year. We did it. We did. Oh, we have to go meet Benito then. Okay. Okay. So the higher my fitness, the less tired I'll get. Which sounds like a good strategy. Because you have fatigue. I need good fashion. And I get muns. I should probably study. Sean does all this work and study and we never see her sleep. She's probably a robot. Okay. I want to I want to be big on the internet, guys. I want to get in on that passive income. So blog, sleep, and study.
I trust by now you've all purchased your necessary texts. Remember that it's not enough to merely purchase the book. You'll have to read it for it to have any effect. Remember to go through your things regularly and use them, or you'll find yourself very disappointed.
I think he's talking about, like, books that we buy later and we can, like, use them as consumables. Professor Caval's the point. I should look through my stuff and make sure I actually use it. Look at all that charisma dough. Ooh, it's a lot of fatigue. Oh, I think we're going... Uh-oh. That should be fine. Benito's already waiting for me when I arrive at the coffee shop.
Sean, over here!
No hoodie now, guys. Oh, it's around his waist. The attention to detail here, really. He puts down a deck of cards in his hand to wave to me.
How are you?
I worked with a magician once. True story. I made him a deck of cards. With pretty pictures on them. I'm fine. He tilts his head and inspects me carefully as I sit down across from him.
You need to get better sleep.
He returns to shuffling his deck of cards idly, stopping occasionally to glance at the top card. I get plenty of sleep.
I didn't say more sleep. I said better sleep. Something's on your mind, and it's keeping you from sleeping well.
I don't need your fucking, like, cold reads, man. There's just a lot going on right now, and I don't really want to talk to you about it.
Do you want to talk about it?
He checks the top card of the deck and frowns. Probably not the card he was hoping for. I'm not sure how to tell him I'd rather not talk about it, but he seems to realize that.
It's fine. In your own time. Anyway, did you start that blog like I suggested?
I actually super did. Yeah, but I don't really see how writing a bunch of articles online is going to make money.
Well, it's kind of a slow burn sort of thing, but if you keep writing regularly, you'll get more hits. At this point in time, you really need to just keep writing. The more content you have, the better. Got it?
His voice is very Frodo. Yeah, thanks.
Any questions?
What exactly was the job you had for me?
Ah, that.
He pulls out his deck of cards and begins shuffling it again, this time faster than before.
I've got this thing coming up at a fancy hotel. They want me to entertain the guests for a night and see how it goes.
That's great, congratulations. Benito waves off my congratulations.
It's not as exciting as you think. I offered to work pro bono. I think they were more excited about the prospect of free entertainment than me.
Is that Nichterhorst? It is Lemonsea. Hello. What happened to quality over quantity? This is the internet we're talking about, Bacon. It's always been about quantity.
I was just wondering if you wanted to be my makeup artist for the show. Looks are everything, after all. I'll still pay you, of course.
Are you sure you need my help? You seem to be doing fine on your own. Benito grimaces.
Drawing on a bit of eyeliner really isn't the same as a professional job. I can't afford to cut any corners on this one.
You were a little eyeliner. Well, I'd be happy to help.
Great! It's next Friday night. I'll text you the details later.
You can't read chat. Oh no. Benito hands me a shiny business card embossed with gold script. I think the card costs more than the drinks here. Thank you. I'll see you then. I stand up to leave, but I'm suddenly struck by a question. Hey, can I ask you something?
Anything you want.
Why did you call me here if you just could have texted me about all this?
I wanted to see how you were doing with my own eyes. You're definitely the kind of girl who would lie and say you're doing okay just to be polite.
Like, I don't like his cold read. You know what? Like, fuck you, boy. Am I really that transparent?
Well, from the look of it, whatever you were worried about isn't as bad as before. I'm glad.
I tuned him out what he was saying about eyeliner. No, he likes his eyeliner.
I hope things continue to get better. See you on Friday.
I've unlocked a new location, Cafe DM. Come by a drink, do homework, and do homework here for a boost in your grade. Oh, I had a bad sleep. My GPA went down. Oh, it went back up, it's fine. I open my eyes slowly. The sun's already shining and my alarm clock didn't go off. Must be a Saturday. I stare at the ceiling. I don't really want to move right now. I'm about to throw the covers back over my head when I hear a knock on the door. I shuffle to the door and peep through the eye hole. Aha!
Morning, Sean. Want to hang out?
I glance at my desk and sigh. I haven't finished my homework yet.
Neither have I. Want to hang out?
I sigh. Figures. Fine, what do you have in mind?
That bookstore we went to the other day is attached to a mall. Interested?
I'm not sure.
School just started, and it's not holiday season yet. I figure traffic will be low. And I thought if we
Buy
went
some
together, it might be easier on you, since you'd be with someone you know.
Want to buy clothes?
Well, that's true. I'll have to explore eventually, and I would feel a lot better if you came with me.
Then it's settled. Whoa, this place is huge!
It's huge! I've never been to a mall with 2 floors before. Adam and I stare at the mall's spacious interior with awestruck
Everything
wonder.
is so shiny!
And huge! People push past us, ignoring the gaping mouths and wide-eyed expressions of 2 island kids. I feel like an idiot, but Adam doesn't seem to mind in the slightest.
This is gonna be
I
great!
know, Scooby. The 2 of us make our way through the mall, walking slowly from one store to the next. Brains and puzzles? Yup. Yup. Huge! In the brightly lit store windows, skinny mannequins show off the latest fashions. I stop to inspect one. Its neck is laden down with several necklaces strung up with large beads. How on earth could someone wear that much jewelry? Wouldn't your neck hurt? Adam crosses his arms and ponders the question.
Maybe she works out.
I don't think that's it.
It was worth a guess.
It didn't seem like you were trying that hard.
So?
No way! Are you Adam Eaton?
A girl rushes up to us, an excited glint in her eye.
Sure am.
I am such a big fan. You know, I was following you on Facebook long before you released Late Sleeper.
Cool. I'm glad you like my stuff.
The girl reaches into her purse and digs around, looking for something.
I don't want to be too annoying or anything, but if I could get an autograph, that would totally make my life.
Make me alive. Adam laughs and waits patiently for her to find her pen. I can see a few other people looking up at us now.
Hey, could I get an autograph too?
Looks like Adam has attracted a lot of attention. Again. Aw, whimsically, I'm glad. I can take a few paces back and duck into one of the clothing stores. I'd rather be out of the way when the flood of fans comes. Unfortunately, in my eagerness to avoid the crowd, I back straight into someone else. Oh, sorry. I spin around and come face to face with Matthew, furtively ducking behind a rack of clothing. Hi, Matthew, right?
Huh?
Matthew stares at me, and for a moment I see panic flash in his eyes.
You're that girl from the studio.
Sean.
Sean, right.
He stares at the ground and shuffles his feet back and forth.
Sorry again about all that, you know.
It's forgiven. He's still not making eye contact with me. In fact, he keeps glancing over my shoulder as if he's expecting to see someone. Is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm just, hiding.
You seem to be making a habit out of it. His face turns a pale shade of pink.
I'm not trying.
How should I respond? Oh, what should we do? What should we do with this pretty boy? What should we do with this pretty boy? Stupid tiny scarf ascot thing. Drag him out. Oh god. Are we dragging him out? Yeah? I feel like he's gonna hate us. Well, hiding isn't gonna do you any good. I grab his sleeve and gently pull him out from behind the rack of clothes. Just do what you have to do before...
Oh my gosh.
Before he's even fully visible, a teenage girl
Are
approaches
you that
him.
model for the Golden Court campaign?
I am.
Whoa! His voice is suddenly much deeper, breathy. The girl's face flushes pink for a moment. Is she blushing?
You know, I'm a model too.
She reaches into her purse and pulls out a glossy photo of herself.
Here's my C card. Do you think you could maybe pass this along to the people at Midnight Cosmetics?
I'm not an agent.
This, like,